Good morning, friends. Good morning. I have had my superfood. I feel good. My dishes are going in the dishwasher. I do have a load of towels. You can probably see some of them like right there in the basket, right there. I do need to fold that laundry. I'll do that before my workout. And then today it's Friday, so it's leg day. Favorite day of the week, favorite body part to work out. So I will definitely be putting on my sweat belt. I got my little stuff that I put on before my sweat belt and my workout vest today. I'll probably do my 6-pounder today because I had that break for the weekend, so I'm just trying to not go too heavy and too crazy. Sometimes I push myself a little too hard. Good morning, all my grand peeps. So before I start talking about my specific topic about, one door closes, another better door opens, I wanted to, God, look at how baggy these are. When your workout shorts are super baggy. I'm not shopping for new clothes to sweat in. So I want to let you know where this was coming from. So I have my girls Jen and Allison. Good morning, Mom. So I have my girls Jen and Allison, and we all have this app. It's called the Bible app. And I love it because you could do Bible verses and devotionals, or you can do like little passages from Girl Wash Your Face. Like there's so many things on there, okay? I've had this app for years. And when I first downloaded it, I was all into it, reading it, and allowing God to be part of my life. I'm not a big go to church person. Mainly because nobody in my house goes to church with me, and like my parents will go with me, but like I love to share that with my kids, and Alex is Jewish, so it's kind of like I don't go. So I try to find other ways for God to be in my life, but then a lot of bad things have happened over the years, and I question the fact of God being in my life. Like, is he really there? Because if he's there, why is all this shit happening to me? So I haven't really let him in very much. And I've wanted to, but I haven't. So, hi, David. So, something was tugging on me today. I got my Kindle out, and I had all intentions of reading one of my days from the Find Your Happiness book, where I read that one passage of the day. We talk about that passage. But when I picked up my Kindle, I started reading one, and then something kept telling me to open up my Bible app. And I had to play catch up because we're on like day 5 and I only read day 1. Because what it is, I don't know if it was Jen or Allison that started. I think it was Jen that started it. She grabbed and put a plan, because you basically pick a plan and it's so many days. So she picked a plan and then added me and Allison to that plan, to where after each day it brings up a comment thread where we can chat back and forth, the 3 of us, about the day that we read. Which I love, because then it's not only my perspective of my takeaway from that, but it's their perspective and their takeaway from it. So then that way I get to kind of see other perspective of it, and makes me think a little bit more about what I read. And sometimes I'm not the best on reading comprehension, so sometimes when it's a lot of Bible talk, I get confused. I don't know why. So it's not as easy of a read for me, so it's nice to hear their takeaways from it. So, of course, I had only done one day, and we're on like day 5 or 6, so I had to play catch up. I did not read today's yet. I read up until yesterday's, and it was such an amazing one for me that I just had to stop there. I didn't want to overflow myself with the information. So today's was about one door closing and another door opening, and how we have to be one-on-one with God on that, and we have to be trusting of God that when he's going to close a door, Haley, when he's going to close a door for us, it's because another amazing door is going to open. And it immediately took me back to when my divorce was starting, and I was so scared, and I had no idea what I was going to do. And in the reading, somebody was talking about how, their church started in a school, and the school was closing their doors, so they immediately got scared, felt back into a corner, didn't know what was going to happen, and then all of a sudden they had this really great place to hold their church, with now brought their church to thousands of people. And then that place was closing down. And then now they have this amazing church worth like $50 million. So, you know, each time God closed a door, it was because a better door was opened. And we needed that door to close for us to see the better door. Because we have blinders on when we're okay with how things are going. So, it immediately brought me back to that time in 2010 when my ex just was like, I don't want this life anymore. Okay, and I packed up my stuff and left. But I was scared as shit. I did not know what I was going to do. I was living an hour away from my family, so I packed up me and the kids and whatever I could fit of mine and theirs in my car and drove down and moved in with my parents. Thank God they were welcoming and allowed me to move in with my kids, because I don't know what I would have done. I had no job. I was just a stay-at-home mom, not working. So I had to find a job. You can't find a place to live. You have no way to pay for it. So grateful for my parents for doing that. But it definitely brought me back to that moment and how scared I was. But now when I look back at that, I'm thankful. Like, I almost want to like chat with my ex and just say thank you. Thank you for giving up and not wanting to live the life that you built. Because going through all of that, and then of course other things, that's not the only reason, but that was one of the first things that I had to go through that was very hard. Going through that is why I'm me. Why I decided to jump on board and try building this health and fitness business at home. All my decisions have stemmed from going through that, having tragedy, trying to pick up my life in my 30s and start all over. I felt like a kid fresh out of high school living with my parents, trying to figure my life out in my 30s. So going through all of that is what made me who I am today. But when I was going through it in 2010 and when that was happening, it was traumatic. I felt backed into a corner. I felt like I didn't know what I was going to do. I was scared. I thought I would never figure it out. I thought I was going to be living with my parents forever. They might have had the same feelings. They might have thought, oh my God, I don't know if she's ever going to move out. But I found my way. Step by step, day by day, I found my way. And it's when I was married, I felt like I was struggling. I did not feel fulfilled. I did not feel happy. But I wasn't going to uproot my family's life because of that. So it was almost like I was a baby bird ready to fly, and my mom just pushed me out of the nest, because that's what it felt like. It felt like he just was like, I'm done. And it forced me to figure my life out. It forced me to figure out what I wanted to do. And because that door closed, my eyes were open to any door that was going to open for me. So it really had me thinking about all of that stuff. So I'm so grateful to my girls for starting that little chat thread. I hope they keep up with it. And we do more little groups together in that app, because it has really helped me push to do it. One, because I have the accountability. Accountability is a big thing. And I have the accountability of them in there, that they're chatting back and forth. I don't want to be the only one not chatting on this stuff. So it pushes me. It lights that little flame, that little fire under me, and it pushes me to do it, which is great. Which is, I know accountability is a big thing because it is in my fitness groups, but like I've never done it on anything other than the fitness group. So it's extremely helpful. But I just had to share that with you guys, because I know a lot of times when we're going through turmoil, when we're going through a moment where it feels like the door just either slammed in our face or hit us in the ass on the way out, we are scared. We have no idea what's going to happen. You know, the fear of the unknown, all of that stuff, it really gets us. Excuse me. But you have to be trusting. You have to trust that he knows, or she, whatever you believe God is. You have to trust that they know what they're doing. And sometimes we need a traumatic door slam to open up our eyes to doors or windows or whatnot that have been opened to us that we just never noticed because we were so engulfed in just staying behind that one closed door that we were behind. So I just wanted to quickly share that with you guys. I had kind of like a wow, mind explosion type moment when I was reading that, to the fact that I stopped. So I will read today's. There's my tank girl. Hey, girl. So I'm going to read today's and chat with them from today's. I'll probably do it before I do my workout. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because I think it's so important to remember, because I know we've all gone through trauma. We've all gone through something that has devastated us or scared the shit out of us when we were going through it. And now we look back at it now and we're like, God, why was I so scared? You know, like, look where it got me. I shouldn't have been scared. Like, or sometimes we laugh at ourselves because we were so fearful at that time. So just remember, and if you need that reminder, that's why I did this morning, to give you that reminder that, you know, doors are going to open, but they're not going to open until another one is closed. So sometimes it's closed dramatically, so we can just kind of like smack ourselves around, wake ourselves up, and see what is opened around us. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys have a great Friday. I am going to go get leg day done, but I will fold those clothes first. Seeing that basket of towels is driving me nuts. So I got to do that first. But I hope you have a fabulous Friday. I definitely will share either my after sweat sesh pic or video so you guys can have a little sneak peek of what's going on. But, you know, share. I would love to hear, you know, something that you've gone through that maybe has made you who you are, or has opened up your eyes to a better life of a door that opened for you. I'd love to hear that. I don't love to hear that people go through trauma or turmoil or something devastating, but I'd love to hear the positive that comes out of it. So I hope you guys, again, have a fantastic Friday, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.